Did you know that over 1 billion people are losing their vision due to something preventable? And the scariest part? Many of them don't even suspect it's happening right now as they watch this video. A simple decision could have completely changed these people's fate. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Alexander King, turning scientific knowledge into practical health advice for your life. Think about it. How many times have you tried to read something on your phone and everything looked blurry, as if you were looking through a foggy window, or felt that burning sensation in your eyes after a long day? Maybe you've noticed that driving at night is getting increasingly difficult, with those car lights seeming like blinding spotlights. It might just seem like tiredness, something temporary, but don't be fooled. These small signs could be the first warnings that your vision is calling for help, and ignoring them could cost you dearly in the future. Let me tell you the story of Mrs. Martha, a 63-year-old woman always active who loved to sew, drive, and read her favorite novels every night. But suddenly, the letters in the newspaper started to blur. Faces in the distance lost their clarity. And sewing, it became an almost impossible challenge. When she finally sought help, the diagnosis was devastating: age-related macular degeneration, a problem that could have been avoided if she had known years before that her diet was destroying her vision, little by little, day after day. The truth that few specialists share is that there are specific vitamins that act like true shields for your eyes. And no, we're not just talking about carrots. There's a set of much more powerful nutrients that can start protecting your vision starting today. Before I reveal the 8 essential vitamins that can save your vision, I need you to understand something crucial. Vision loss isn't just an old person's thing. Young people exposed to screens for hours on end, poor diets, and constant stress are also at high risk. And here's a question for you to think about. How many hours a day do you spend looking at screens? Phone, computer, TV? Share in the comments, because that number may be directly linked to your eye health. Now, let's get to the 8 vitamins that are true guardians of your vision. Besides carrots, you can find this vitamin in abundance in pumpkin, sweet potato, spinach, and beef liver. Did you know that just one medium sweet potato contains more than 400% of your daily vitamin A needs? Impressive, isn't it? Lutein and zeaxanthin, the macula guardians. Technically, they are carotenoids, not vitamins, but they are so important that they need to be on this list. These nutrients are concentrated in the macula, the central part of the retina, forming a kind of natural sunscreen that protects against harmful blue light emitted by screens. Studies show that people with high lutein and zeaxanthin intake are 40% less likely to develop advanced macular degeneration. You can find them in dark, leafy greens like kale, spinach, and broccoli. Do you usually include dark leafy greens in your lunch every day? If not, maybe it's time to rethink your menu. Vitamin C, more than just immunity. Vitamin C isn't just for colds. It's essential for the health of blood vessels in the retina and helps prevent cataracts. A study of over 30,000 women showed that those who took vitamin C supplements for more than 10 years were 64% less likely to develop cataracts. Oranges, acerola cherries, kiwi strawberries, and red bell peppers are excellent sources. Fun fact, red bell peppers have almost 3 times more vitamin C than oranges. Vitamin E, powerful antioxidant. Vitamin E protects eye cells against damage from free radicals, those unstable molecules that accelerate aging. It's especially important for preventing cataracts and macular degeneration. Almonds, olive oil, avocado, and sunflower seeds are excellent sources. Just 1 ounce, 30-calorie sort of almonds provides 40% of your daily vitamin E needs. Have you ever felt any improvement in your vision after changing your diet? Tell me in the comments. Omega-3, the natural lubricant. Omega-3 fatty acids, especially DHA, are structural components of the retina. They not only improve retinal health, but also help prevent dry eye syndrome, an increasingly common problem in our digital age. Cold water fish like salmon, sardines, and tuna, as well as chia and flax seeds, are great sources. One study showed that people who eat fish twice a week are 50% less likely to develop macular degeneration. Zinc, the transporter. Zinc helps transport vitamin A from the liver to the retina, where it is needed to produce melanin, a protective pigment. The retina and the vascular pigment of the choroid, the layer between the retina and the sclera, have a high concentration of zinc. Oysters, red meat, pumpkin seeds, and lentils are good sources. A single oyster can contain more than 5 times your daily zinc needs. Vitamin D, the surprising one. This is the vitamin that few associate with eye health, but recent studies have shown that low levels of vitamin D are linked to an increased risk of macular degeneration, glaucoma, and even dry eyes. The best source is moderate sun exposure, but it can also be found in fatty fish, egg yolks, and fortified foods. When was the last time you sunbathed for 15 minutes without sunscreen? This small habit can make a big difference for your eyes. B-complex, the neurological protectors, B vitamins, especially B6, B9, folic acid, and B12, help reduce levels of homocysteine in the blood, an amino acid that at elevated levels is associated with an increased risk of macular degeneration. Meats, eggs, dairy products, legumes, and whole grains are good sources of these vitamins. A cup of cooked lentils provides about 90% of your daily folic acid needs. Now that you know these 8 essential vitamins, let's get to the practical action plan I promised. These are just 3 steps that can transform the health of your eyes. Step 1. The colorful plate. Get in the habit of having at least 5 different colors on your main plate every day. Each color represents different phytochemicals and vitamins: green, spinach, kale, broccoli, lutein, and zeaxanthin; orange, yellow, carrot, pumpkin, sweet potato, vitamin A. Step 2. The 20-20-20 rule. For those who spend many hours in front of screens, adopt the 20-20-20 rule. Every 20 minutes looking at a screen, look at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds. This simple exercise reduces eye strain, relaxes the eye muscles, and reduces dryness. It's like a mini break for your eyes, which work tirelessly all day long. Can you imagine what your vision will be like in 10 years if you start practicing this habit today? Step 3. The strategic supplement. We can't always get all the necessary vitamins just from food, especially in therapeutic quantities. Therefore, consider a specific supplement for eye health, which usually contains the ideal combination of lutein, 10 milliliters, zeaxanthin, 2 milliliters, omega-3, DHA, 500 BOST, vitamins A, C, E, and zinc in appropriate proportions. But be careful. Always consult a doctor before starting any supplementation. Each body is unique and has specific needs. Let's do a quick recap of what we learned today. Vision loss affects more than 1 billion people, but many cases could be prevented. There are 8 essential vitamins and nutrients to protect your vision: vitamin A, lutein and zeaxanthin, vitamin C, vitamin E, omega-3, zinc, vitamin D, and B-complex. A simple 3-step plan can transform your eye health. Colorful plate, 20-20-20 rule, and strategic supplementation. The case of Mrs. Martha, which I mentioned at the beginning, unfortunately isn't unique. Every day people discover vision problems that could have been avoided with simple preventive care like the ones I shared today. Remember, your eyes are aging at this very moment, but you can still take action. A change of habit today can prevent decades of visual impairment in the future. So the question is, are you going to wait until it's too late, like it happened to Mrs. Martha, or are you going to start taking care of your vision today? If this content was helpful to you, don't keep it to yourself. Share this video with your friends and family who may be putting their vision at risk without knowing it. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this, which can literally save your health. And don't forget to leave in the comments, which of these vitamins do you already consume regularly? And which one will you start including in your diet starting today? Thanks for watching. This is Dr. Alexander King, and see you in the next video.